Good morning. Good morning. Happy weekend to you. Saturday, August 9th, 2025. We are live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good morning. Good morning, Daryl. Thank you for the like, Daryl. I appreciate that. I was wondering if I should just do it from further out in the yard, but I wasn't feeling too adventurous. How about that? Adventurous. Good morning. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday, August 9th. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. Good morning, world. Hopefully, it's a beautiful day where you are. Hopefully, you're able to spend the weekend with your family and friends. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Can everybody hear me okay? Good morning. Oh, that's hot coffee. Good morning, Daryl. Can you hear me okay? Thank you for hitting that like button. Oh, guys, thank you very much. All right. Brax River Boys. Have you been here before, honey? I don't remember your name. How are you today? Where are you from, Brax River Boys? Better yet, if you care to give me your real name, that would be great. Or I can just call you Brax River Boys. Called for review? Okay, maybe not. Hey, thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate that, you guys. We're going to talk about some scripture readings and such. So if you're feeling naughty, you're more than welcome to stay for the readings, but please be respectful on this channel. Oh, you are from England. I think I talked to you before. Thank you for coming back if you did. I do remember that name, but thank you, everyone. How's your weather there, Brax River Boy? It's been rather pleasant this week. However, um, the heat is coming back. Yes, I'm going to read a couple things and then we usually break off into small talk about what we're doing in our lives. Like a chit chat session. But we usually start our day off with some kind of discussion about God. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to come and stay. If you're curious, you can stay. Just be respectful, everybody that's coming in. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. Hey, JJ24. What the hell? It might be fate. Yeah, it's a lot of people that stop in here. Hey, JJ, how are you doing, honey? Doing okay today? All right. I'm waiting for a couple people. I was actually on time today, on Saturday. It's August 9th. I'm doing good. Today's a full moon. Tonight's a full moon. Can you tell that by the way people act? People are crazy out there driving around here. Midnight Motion. Hi from Miami. All right. Maria, how are you, honey? Maria, how are you? Midnight Motion. And JJ. We got Braxton River Boys and Daryl. All right. A couple more people. Thank you for hitting the like button, guys. I really appreciate that. I do. And if at the end you feel like you like what you see, then you can subscribe if you like. But no pressure there. Let's wait a couple more minutes. How you guys like that sunrise there? Not too many clouds in the sky today. Not too many. Good morning, Kathleen. You're up bright and early. Good morning. Good morning, world. Thank you for hitting that like button. Kathleen's a very great channel to go to. She does a lot of nature walks. Check out her channel if you'd like. Good morning, Kathleen. How are you, honey? You're doing awesome, Kathleen, on your channel there. And in your healthy living life. Oh, man. So proud of you. I got the antibiotics and I'm feeling much better. Just hoping that filling, that temporary filling stays in until I get to the dentist for my permanent bridge thing job. So just waiting a couple minutes on and just meditating with the sunrise here. I hope everybody can hear me okay. New microphone. Internet usually cuts me off, but we'll try. Try to make it through. I know. Thanks, Daryl. Have you ever met Kathleen, Daryl? She has a wonderful channel. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Good morning, world. Thank you for hitting the like button. Well, Kathleen, this is Daryl. He's my hubs, and he knows Kelly. Kathleen knows Kelly, okay? Anybody else still here? Rochelle. Wow, that's what time I get up. Rochelle, it's 3 a.m. there. It is 6:14 here. Yep, Daryl said that's Daryl. Kathleen. How are you, Rochelle? Where are you coming from? It's 3 a.m. there. Are you in California? It's 4:14 there. Oh, you're a different time than me too, Kathleen? Okay. Where are you coming from, Rochelle? Okay. All right, well, I'm going to get started. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that, guys. It's just like giving a big old hug, and that's what I need today. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, honey. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that, and I hope I am worthy of that. Hope I am, exceed all your expectations with my channel. Um, I have this Sunrise with Sally, and I also have Giggles and Chit. So I'm one end to the other end. So I'm everywhere. So where's the coffee at? Daryl just handed it to me. I can't drink it. It's too hot. Where's your coffee? You got that pumpkin cake there, Okies? Welcome, Okies. Kathleen's here. Kelly's here. Your buddy Dad, Daryl's there. If you guys started your dad channel yet with those jokes. I was just getting ready to start because I know people have to get on with their day. It's a day off for most people. Kelly says hi, Okie. Kathleen says hi, Okie. Pumpkin cake is gone. How about that zucchini bread? Gone. Okie says hi, all. Beautiful day today so far. It's about 60 some degrees here. Yeah, you're up to Kathleen. She has some pretty good walks she does. Yeah, Kathleen, he has his own garden. He makes everything from scratch. He's a hell of a guy. So you know it's pretty good if the person that made it eat it too. Yeah, he said he has a lot of pumpkin puree and he made pumpkin cheesecake. He's making zucchini bread today. See that? I told Kelly and who else was it? Paula. We need to go on a field trip to see Okies over there in. I believe he said he lives in Oklahoma. Is that correct? Okies. Oh, he makes lasagna too. See, we need to go on a field trip. What do you think, Rochelle? Amanda cooks. Okay. Thanks for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you for the like. What's unfortunate? Okay, I see. I remembered Oklahoma. I'm trying to remember people's location. All right, so today we're going to talk about letting go of struggling. Uh, I think we've all had that once in a while in our lives. Life flows. It may meander like a slow-moving stream or crash like the rapids of a river, but it always is on the move. The wisest choice to willingly go with it. It's human nature to dig our heels and claim the righteous of our own agenda. Struggle is born when we try to stop the motion, when we don't like where it might be leading. Fighting what we don't want, we give it strength. Our counterintuitive as it may seem, as counterintuitive as it may seem, when I want to fight, I've learned to move my energy in the opposite direction. Taking a deep breath, I envision my feeling as a choppy sea. As I center my awareness in God, the waves still, my thoughts settle, and answers come. I don't need to control anything. I need only release my grip and flow with the divine. I trust the right and perfect destination is assured. A fool gives full vent to anger, but the wise quietly holds it back. That's a good one. A fool gives fully to vent to anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Hey guys, that sounds like when I was at that Aspen Dental this week, when that lady was screaming at me, and I walked away, and that was hard for me because I got a big mouth. But still haven't heard anything back. But I just and they shredded the paper, the thing that he said that was the actual price, how much I owed, and then he shredded it and added $3,000. What the freak? You guys have to watch that video. Oh man, I get it all. I've been to dentist, but this has been since before Christmas. Just fix my freaking tooth and let me get on with life. But how about that, Kathleen? I just put my finger in the book, and that's what it came up. That a fool gives full vent to anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Hey, this book is saying I'm wise. How about that? Did any of you know that? Okay, you hear that, Daryl? I'm wise. Um, the affirmation is embracing divine life. I willingly go with the flow. Yeah, let's go with the flow today. Let's try that for once. Embracing divine life, I willingly go with the flow. So, just like most of the readings, it says, let go, let God, more or less. And if we just quiet our minds and listen, that we would find the answers instead of digging our heels in. What did they say? Digging our heels in and being stubborn. Um, it's like a choppy sea. You just take a deep breath and settle, and the answers will come. Ain't that true, though? If you just sit and just think about it, because remember, prayer is talking to and listening to God. So you don't always have to be talking. You can be thanking, too. You have to remember to thank God, too, because a lot of times, we get our answers to our prayers and such, and then we forget to say thank you, just like when you get a gift from somebody. So, yeah, I have to learn to listen, too. Talking, too. I know how to do that. I've mastered that. I talk a lot. That's my husband. Um, but yeah. So talking to and listening to God. So when you listen, then you might learn something. Okay, Kathleen, I made you a moderator. I forgot to put you on there, honey. So next time you say something, you'll have the power to block a, with the troll, the wrench. But yeah. How many of you are good at listening, like meditating and just getting all your thoughts like clear? How many of you? Okay, how many of you don't have ADD or ADHD? Because that's why I can't sleep at night. I have boom, 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 thoughts everywhere. Everything is going everywhere for me. So I just can't relax. I'm a worry, 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 and I just have to let go, let God. Let my kids be who they are. Yeah, so at listening, Callie. That's probably the teacher in us, because we're so used to telling what to do, giving direction. Because I find that too, like when I go somewhere and they're trying to give me directions, and I have a hard time. Like if they say, "Oh, move that to the left," and I'm just like, "Huh?" Oh, you're telling me to do that? Okay. Yeah. That's why most of the time around here I just do it myself because sometimes I'm just, instead of just asking for someone to do it, I just go with the flow. Thank you. I was thinking about going further out in the yard, but the sunrise is beautiful. How about my sometimes if you listen real closely, Kathleen, you can hear an owl hooting. I guess he's finishing up his nighttime by the little bit of sunrise, and he's saying goodbye, good night. So there's a crow or a hawk or something. Yeah, it was pretty nice. It wasn't too humid yesterday because a lot of people were sitting on their porch. So it is. So today we're going to let go of that struggle. We're going to try to go with the flow. Because it says it's human nature to dig in our heels and claim the rightness of our own agenda. So we have our agenda, but God has His. So yeah, I think He is going to get His way before we do. So we need to pay attention a little bit more. Okay, and I need to pay attention a little bit more. We need to. I'm just reading over this again. I have sometimes, with my train of thought, I just have to read something a couple times before I really can remember it. I don't know about you, but yeah, it does sound like they're yelling at each other, Daryl. The crows sound like they're yelling at each other. Yeah, there's days where they take over, and some people say they can't hear me because of the birds. Turn the volume of those birds down. So, oh my. So, wow. Okay, so the rest of it says, we need to be courageous and strong, and it says, I am resilient. Everyone who gets knocked down from time to time has a choice whether to give up or get up. Sometimes whenever I give up and then I try to get up, somebody comes along and kicks me right in the shin. Then they make me fall down again. Sometimes it's hard to get back up, huh? But sometimes we knock down from time to time, and the choice is whether we give up or get up. Getting up and gathering the strength and desire to try again is resilience. Good morning, Budget Bliss. Getting up and gathering the strength and desire to try again is resilience. Spiritual living helps me build it. Claiming divine ideas in prayer, engaging the power of my imagination to envision my success, and using my wisdom and will learn to, and will, my, oh my goodness, and using my wisdom and will to discern the best way forward and choose it all help me be resilient in the face of defeat or discouragement. Wow. How about that one? Hmm. Using my wisdom and will to discern the best way forward and choose it all help me to be resilient. Through the power of the Christ within, I am willing to keep trying until I succeed. I understand setbacks happen to everyone. I do not let them deter me or to take a failed effort personally. I am strong and capable of doing what I set my mind to. I am resilient. It says, keep alert, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong. And that's from 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. Keep alert, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong. Wow. So, I wanted to say one more thing here while we have, what was I going to say? Kelly's here. I wanted to do this one thing here. I just had it, but I lost the page. Oh, while Kelly's here, I wanted to say a little blessing because she's a teacher going back to school. And I think our friend Susan already went back to school. She's a school nurse. I can't remember who else is teacher, but I would like to say a blessing for you, Kelly, that you have a great school year. I bless and am grateful for teachers. And today, Kelly, I enfold teachers in prayers, blessings, and efforts and dedication to education. Looking back, I recall special teachers whose lessons and guidance have stayed with me for decades. They may not have known how impactful their teaching and presence were, but even after years, I remember and feel grateful for them. So Kelly, these little ones that you're working with and the new future ones, they're going to remember you, honey. I have my kindergartners, my 5-year-olds that are in their 30s that still remember me. So, might not be all of them, but, you're going to touch lives again this year. It says, I bless teachers of today and pray they know the difference they make in their students' lives and the important role they have in sharing their knowledge and passing on their passion to new generations. I envision teachers feeling supported and appreciated as they share their lessons and impart their wisdom. May my teaching drop like the rain, my speech condense like the dew, like gentle rain on grass, like showers on the new growth. And that's from Deuteronomy 32, chapter 32, verse 2. So I hope you have that blessing, Kelly, in case I don't see you tomorrow. Always remember to say there's a special teacher prayer, but you don't have to remember a prayer because it's talking to and listening to God. I used to say a special teaching prayer before every day, before I got out of the car. Try to leave my sorrows and my grievances in the car, and didn't take any kind of attitude in there with me and start the day new with my kiddos. I would always say, do you want to see this Mrs. Davis and I'd have a smile, on my face? Or do you want this one and I have like an angry face? Which one do you want today? Because when I had circle time, I'm like, which one do you want? Pick which one. They're like, oh, we want the happy one. Okay, then you continue to do that. Circle time was always a monumental time in my day when they shared their thoughts and things. But I always gave them that choice. So, but I hope you have a wonderful school year, Kelly. Good morning, Paula. We were just saying a prayer for Kelly to have a wonderful school year and all teachers. I wanted to do a blessing for her, and I was telling her that those kiddos, and you know this too, Paula, not everyone's going to remember you, but there are ones that you really touch their lives. And, right, Paula? There's kiddos that you touch their lives, and they just are with you for years to come. I mean, you don't see them every day, but, I have kids that see me like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Davis. Sometimes I wonder, like, oh boy, do they think I'm like, oh no, Mrs. Davis, you really aged. But they're always happy and say, they seem very gracious to see me. So who knows? There might be some that see me somewhere and they go hide behind a countertop. But yeah, so God bless you, Kelly. So Paula's enjoying. This is the first year that she's in retirement. So Paula, may you have blessings for a wonderful first year of retirement. And may it be everything that you want and just don't get bored. Just keep moving, Paula. Keep moving. Moving and grooving. And it seems like you're already doing all the things, you and Evie and everybody that's in retirement. Yep, I wish everybody well. I do. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. That's what I keep telling myself. And it usually does, but we just have to be gracious and give ourselves grace, um, and enjoy the ride instead of trying to change things like this reading said and try to, dig in our, heels in the ground and say, this is the way it's going to be. No, you just got to like ease up and let go and just instead of being like that ocean crashing against the beach, you just have to calm down and let your mind free. And that's hard for me because my mind's so jiggly jaggly, and it's always processing something, and that's why I have a hard time sleeping. And I listen to Marie, meditation and motivation with Marie. Her channel's awesome, and I listen to her, and she really helps me. Her voice is very calming. So if you ever have a chance, check out meditation and motivation with Marie. She's awesome. Her channel was really growing for a while. I haven't heard from her in a while, but I hope she's okay. So, so what are we doing this weekend, guys? What are we doing? I have the furnace dude coming tomorrow. We're gonna get a furnace because all last winter Daryl and I did not have a furnace. We had space heaters, and our electric bill was quite phenomenal because we couldn't afford to get a furnace, but we kept warm. And but this year we're going to get the new furnace. We saved up, selling all that stuff on Marketplace. It's very annoying, but sometimes you can get money for it. So, but plus it's nice to get rid of stuff and get money for it instead of donating everything, because that's what I usually. Oh, I don't feel like doing this, but anyway, the furnace dude's coming tomorrow morning, Sunday at 7 a.m. So I have to have everything cleared out for him. I have like a folding table in front of the furnace. I have to move that, and then I have a shelving unit, like to the left of the furnace. I got to move that over so he can take the old furnace out. And we say goodbye. Thank you for taking care of us, Mr. Furnace, and we got to move on to another furnace. We're supposed to get AC as well, so um, yeah. So then my son won't be hesitant to come in the summer anymore. He's like, Mom, does your air work? Hmm. So, Paula, what are you doing? Are you taking a walk, or are we going to walk with you? Kathleen, you're doing so well too. I haven't finished up the new challenge yet. I have it all. It's a pile of ideas sitting on my table in there. But with this whole drama of my tooth pain, it's probably going to take me another week to get that done. Cooking breakfast, what you having? I used to always say when my kids had their nap time, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. They jump up, oh, we got bacon. That's one thing. We did senses in my class, my kindergarten class. We were doing senses, and I said things that really make your senses. Which sense are we using when we um, oh, that sounds good. Bacon, egg, tomato sandwich. Um, our senses for like popcorn. You don't just use your nose for popcorn. So we would talk about the senses. But I'm telling you what, when anybody that makes popcorn, like one of my teacher friends or whatever in school, you could smell that popcorn and you're thinking about popcorn all day. Or going to a movie theater, of course you're going to buy popcorn because the smell is just, woo. And like people making bacon. Sometimes you like bacon. See, for the longest time I haven't liked bacon. But anyway, the sound of popcorn, you see it, you smell it, you hear it, you taste it. You're using almost all your senses. So that was always fun doing that. I always liked senses. I like doing the needs and wants unit. You know, what they need and what they want. I usually did that around Christmas time. Because I want this from Santa, but I would break the news to them that Santa Claus has to be paid. It's not all free. um, and then I always like to do the concept of money, you know, coins, so, and teach them that. And then we had like a little play store, so who doesn't like the play store, you know, so I miss those days with the kindergartners. Good times, good times. Even with the rambunctious ones, so. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. And thanks for hitting the like button. Does anybody else want to share what they're doing today? Daryl, what are you doing today? I think Daryl's going to do something today on his honey-do list. What was that you were doing today, Daryl? I finished my rainbow stairs. Tracy had told me everything to buy. Tracy is Tracy from Living. I always forget her channel. I know it has that WYLDE. Living the Wildlife. What in the West? Oh, today's your daughter's birthday. Going out to dinner. Oh. Clean up for the furnace guy. No, you're not, Daryl. You were doing something else today. Anyway, Tracy was, you know, I always wanted to do those rainbow stairs like she did, and she's like, "You gotta do it, Sal. You gotta do it." So, okay, I'll see you. I'll see you, Kelly. Okay, honey. I'll see you tomorrow. So anyway, I got all the stuff that Tracy told me to get, and I thought, boy, I gotta put primer on it. I gotta put paint on it, and all that, you know. And then I gotta stain the lines. So I ended up getting my vinyl from my Cricut machine, and I cut that out, and it was pretty easy to put on. It was a little bit difficult, but it was easy. It was so much easier than doing primer and paint. So I put that on the back of my steps going up to the kitchen from the mudroom, and I did all the primary colors. So I finished that. So what I'm working on, what we wanted to do, I asked Daryl if he wanted to do it, but we're going to paint it like a pale blue, and then we're going to put the clouds. We're going to paint clouds. So it's sort of like what we're doing here today, having the rainbow. You know how excitable I got when we saw that rainbow that one time. So I have the outlook of, you know, a child. I get real excitable about different things in life that most adults don't. I still appreciate those little things, the little big things like Tracy says. But her and I, we both have the same outlook on life and things like that. So that's why I guess we're such close friends. But yeah, I can't wait to finish that and show you guys the reveal on the channel. So that was hard doing that balancing on the step to get that vinyl put in there. But we did it. Yeah, she's going to the 7 o'clock class, she said. That's awesome. But I think she starts on Monday, so I just wanted to, in case she wasn't here tomorrow, I wanted to give her that blessing. I've been saving that for a while, so it's always nice to have that extra. When someone tries to bless you, you know, it's his blessing over you. It's always nice when someone says a blessing over you and your family. Yeah. And Daryl and I always believe that a family that prays together stays together. When our kids were growing up, we always said our prayers together, especially in the evening. And when my nieces and nephews would come over, they would all gather. They always wanted to lay on my bed and talk about stuff because I had a king size. I used to have a king size water bed, so they liked that. It was nice and warm in there because it had a heater. And Uh, so we would always say prayers or novenas, like as Catholics do, rosary and things like that. Paula says I'd usually be still be sleeping, but spouse is going out to sell Shriner papers early, so got up to cook. Oh, okay. Did he already leave? Like, are you making him breakfast, or you'll make it when he returns? I mean, I know you made your sandwich, but so I still got to go out to the church and donate that stuff. I went to get a couple things at the store, and I was like, oh, I have a car is packed up. My car is packed. I have to take it to the church and donate it. And when I get it in bags, guys, I have it in those big, like the 3 or 5 mil construction bags that kind of don't poke holes. And so I have to get it in the car right away, because if that's sitting there, you're going to go back. You're going to say, oh, what's in this bag? And then you're going to look in the bag, and you go, oh, I wanted to keep that. No, you got to hurry up and put it in your car and drop it off. That's what you got to do. At least that's what I got to do. So, yeah, that's what I have to do. But, and I have to start saying no when people say, do you want this? No, no, no. Take it away. No, no, no. That's where most of our stuff came from. Like when my mom passed away, nobody wanted things, and then you get sentimental about stuff. And then my dad passed away, and then different people giving you things, and you get all sentimental about it, and then you can't leave it go. So I take pictures of things now. I don't need to have them all anymore. Because I asked my son, all these years I've been saving his baby bracelets. The kind they have when they're in the hospital. And then the one that's on my wrist that matches, his. I said, Maddie, do you want your baby bracelet? He's like, why would I want that? But if my mom asked me, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let me have that. Because when I was a baby, I even saved one of his newborn diapers and little outfits. I was like, do you want these? He's like, no, Mom, I don't want them. And then I went through, when the kids are little and you save like their papers from preschool, a few papers, drawings, and like from kindergarten, you put them all together in a little folder for them. And here's all your little kid papers. He's like, Mom, I don't want those. Seriously, I don't. Like, what the? I wasted a lot of time saving stuff for you kids, you know? And I hauled it all around when I moved from, you know, Pittsburgh to Idaho to another house, and then we moved back here, rented a house, and then we bought this house. We had stuff in storage. I mean, I held all that crap around. I call it crap now because that's what they think it is. So I thought it was precious memories. Now I did, whenever I would do photo albums, guys, I would always make 3 photo albums. One for me, one for each boy to take with them when they moved out. When they started their own family, so they have all their memories, and they don't have to go through pictures and say, I want this picture and that picture. I always made sure that everybody had, the same, well, not the same, because there's more pictures of one kid if we went somewhere like for their birthday, so that might have more in the one, photo albums. They have a couple photo albums that they got to take with them. So, and I still have bins of photos. My nieces and nephews would always ask me, Mama Sal, I need pictures for a um, family tree thing or something they were making in school. And I was always the go-to girl, so I still have all that stuff. So probably, whenever Daryl and I pass away, they're like, what the hell she save all this shit for? Why does she have all these pictures? Throw them away. That there's a book called Nobody Wants Your Shit, so I guess they don't. That's why people do the Swedish death cleaning, You just get rid of it so your family doesn't have to deal with it. So nobody wants it. So that's the way it is today. You know, back in the day, like my mom and stuff, they used to, you know, um, collect food and stuff and keep it, in case they didn't have money later. And I don't want to say hoard it, but my mom had, like, she would always make chocolate at Christmas and Easter. She made the best. Oh, my mom was the best cook and baker, everything. and she was self-taught. She didn't know anything like that. Hey, there you are. Hey, Dean. I think Mary's channel. Mary was trying to remember what your channel name was, and I couldn't remember. Welcome, Dean. This is Dean, Each Day TV, a really good friend of mine. I had to put you on that. Let's see. Give him the standard. There you go, Dean. How you doing today, Dean? I guess you're probably out working. It's Saturday. It's a good day to make money, right? There you go. You got your wrench there, Dean? We're having a pretty good day here on the morning show here. Pretty good day. We have some really nice people. I have a new young lady on here named Rochelle. I have Mrs. Paula. She just got done making, well, she's still making her bacon, but she made her egg sandwich. And then Okies has a garden. He's making zucchini bread. Oh, you're heading out for the morning shift? So you just checked in today? You just came in to hit that like button? Well, I'm going to have to check out your new channel. We'll catch up then, I guess, on your next live. Are you going live? You have to get your 50, do you still have to get 50 subs to go live again? Or does your channel transfer? Oh, the message of the day is to, let God take, oh geez Louise, I'm losing my mind. Of course, you have to mind to lose it, right? We were talking about not digging our hole or our heels into the ground and let go of struggling. We need to, if we're having some kind of struggle, we need to clear our mind and meditate on it and listen to what God's telling us to do. So it's letting go. Oh, wow. There you go. So you can do a live. You can do a live. All right, then I'm going to look for your live. I'll come over and then you'll have 69, and then Daryl come over, then you'll have 70. Yeah, so letting go of struggle. So that's what it is. So everybody go over and check out Each Day TV with Dean. He's been a really good friend to me, very supportive of all the people that follow his channel. And he just started this new channel, and he's going to do really well. I know he is. So God bless you, Dean. I'm glad you checked in today, because I was like, darn, what was the name of it? I know it was Day TV, but I couldn't remember what the beginning part was. So, oh, are they? Okay. With letting you go on the live stream. Yeah, because a lot of mornings I get so stressed out. I'm like, oh, we rebooted the modem this morning because every day I get to a certain point and I get cut off. And it's like, oh. And I called Verizon, but a lot of people that are on live, their lives get messed up too. It freezes or it skips. Oh, okay, I see. He says you can go on the laptop, but not on the phone. And that's kind of difficult when you're driving, because he's a dasher. So, okay. Yeah. I haven't, my laptop's the one that screws me up all the time, but, yeah. There's that crow again. But I'll look forward to it. I'll have to put my notifications on and everything. Of course, whenever Paula goes on her surprise lives, it doesn't notify me. And Kelly too. I've never caught hers. So I think Kathleen was going on one too, and I didn't catch it. I don't know. So I always catch the replay. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming, and Dean, thank you. Daryl, thank you. Start getting that painting done, Daryl. Thank you very much. Hint, hint. But Yeah, thank you guys. I just hope you have a really wonderful day, and I want to let you go. I don't want to hold you up, and say good day, and I'll see you when I see you. But I have a ton of stuff to do today, but happy weekend. Happy weekend to you all, and love you guys. I'm going to head out now. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Have a good day. Bye.